EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Check, 53 is mine. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Now.
On 1st and 10, Hill completes it to Ajayi. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Hill looks to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
Back to football. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Check, walk 54, walk 54.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Ready?
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
First down.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 44 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily...
That is caught by Williams for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hill. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And now off to the races down the right side. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
25, check 25, check 25.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Michelle going to try again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to run it in. Michelle. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with a former Eagle and Dolphin, Jay Ajayi. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And here's Allen, going to throw again. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Now Allen to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Miami. Preston Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back.
And got his man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Cameron Hayward able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Matt Hawk now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute.
There he goes, right side, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Slam, slam, slam. Hey, hold.
Now Allen to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Hey, tight.
On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the toss, here's Michel. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
At the 36-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Now it's Ajayi. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready, ready. Right there in the middle, 55. Oh, you got deep?
On 1st down, it's Hill. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Ready, ready. 50, plant. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hill, that's complete to his running back, Connor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's it, baby.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
55. Check, 55, Mike.
Ready? Throwing on 3rd down. Hill going top shelf for... And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boswell good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 8, read. 55. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Big grip.
3rd and 2, Hill. Ebron's got it. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Hill. His throw incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the gun on 3rd, Hill. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Hill on 1st down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, wahoo! 52.
Throwing again. Hill. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Boswell's kick is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
You ain't doing nothing today.
A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 65 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And now they'll throw with Allen. That is caught by Williams for a Dolphins touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Connor. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This is Ajayi. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Grant. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Michel. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On play action, Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Going for it on 4th down, Allen. He's airing it out for Williams. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Set 90 Wolf. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. Steps away to his left. He'll get that one complete to Connor. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
15, 1.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Mike, 53.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hill flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They come up in an offset eye, and this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jay Ajayi, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. Back now in Pittsburgh, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now this time, Allen will throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. There he goes, left side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Here we go. 30 base. Here's the part of that.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown from 21 yards away. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
To the air, Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Cameron Hayward in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A give to Michel running right. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.